So Isabelle Ingham, oh yes, she is the influencer with the mostess. It's not the hostess with the mostess. Speaking of which, this is Molly M. Willows, who she met recently in some sort of weird meet and greets type situation. Molly Willows, she is an influencer of some repute with a grand total of 773 followers. Isabel, you are going up in the world with friends like that. However, speaking of going up in the world, Molly M. Willows, she is actually a Ryanair cabin crew. So you could get freebies there galore with contacts like that, Isabel. So, that wasn't all, though, at this meet and greet situation that Isabel happened to bump into these influencers on a particular day. She met this other very, very successful influencer in actual fact. Her name is Molly Marsh. Oh, yes. Now, if you don't know who Molly Marsh is, where the hell have you been? My goodness gracious me. She is an absolutely stunning young lady, right? She has a total of 634,000 followers. Isabel, you are way behind the times here. Way behind. This is Molly Marsh you're talking about, though. She's famous all over the internet and all over the TV. What was it that she became famous for, though? That's what you ask, right? It must be something good. Maybe she became an inventor. Maybe she's an inspiration to all women everywhere, and she's done something really womanly and womanlike, and inspired a generation of women to be better, to do better, to be amazing women. No, actual fact, no. She was on Love Island. That's right.
Hi, I am Molly. I'm 21 years old from sunny Doncaster. I am a musical theatre performer and a social media creator.
Now, you might be thinking that she's done really well for herself. You know, she's done on Love Island. She's been done on Love Island. Sorry. I don't know that for a fact, alright? I haven't seen her on Love Island. Maybe she has been done. Maybe she has not been, alright? So stop, get your head out of the gutter a little bit, right? But what I do know is that she had a particularly bad time on Love Island, didn't she? Do you remember this, Molly?
And therefore have been dumped from the island. Please pack your bags and say your goodbyes. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. And I, for one, feel so sorry for her. Not least because her entire internet influencer womanhood has been destroyed over that one indiscretion, whatever it was that she did in order to get kicked out. Oh no, she became single. Apparently that's enough to kick you out of Love Island. Yeah, apparently that's the rules, and everybody was so shocked at that, weren't they? Even though that's the rules, they were so surprised that she would be kicked out for that. Anyway, yeah, she's done that, but because her social media career is in tatters now, she has to try and rebuild that by latching onto the biggest influencers in the UK, which happen to be, oh yeah, that's none other than the Ingham family. She's seen that they've got 1.3 million followers, and she thinks, right, I'm gonna have to latch onto those because they know what they're doing. I've never heard of Chris Ingham, but he looks like a lovely young man, doesn't he? Doesn't Chris look like a lovely young man that I'd like to get to know, and maybe he can propel me into the world of influencing. I'm not quite sure what he's going to influence her to do, but be prepared, Molly. It's not going to be good at all. You can latch on to Isabelle because it looks really strange. Isabelle, you know, she's there with her friends, 4 friends, and well, 3 friends rather. I can't count, can I? I can't talk about this at all. Anyway, yeah, she's latched onto her 3 new friends, and she's wearing her best white fox, you know, tracksuit. To make an impression, obviously. You know, Molly has actually got her own house. She bought her own house. You know, Isabelle hasn't even been out of her own house until this day, where she's had this meet and greet situation. Do you think she paid to meet those people? Especially the one with 600, 700 followers. I'd pay, you know, to get that sort of exposure, innit? No, I mean, I have no idea how they met. I heard a rumour on the grapevine that Molly was in fact an Ingham fan, an iFan, would watch their vlogs, so maybe she reached out to Isabelle, who is of similar age, not quite of similar sort of mental age, I'm not quite sure. Isabelle's 19, still a child, very much a child, yes, obviously. She's not yet reached adulthood, you know. She's got a car on hold though, hasn't she? 18 months now and counting, that she's been waiting for this car, whilst Molly has bought her own house, you know, off the back of being on Love Island, because I can't see what else it is that she's actually done for her life other than be on Love Island. I'm not quite sure if that's a career option, or a goal in life, just to be on Love Island, but anyway, apparently it is. So yeah, what do you reckon about this situation? Are they besties now? Are they going to be like exchanging like bracelets and things like that? Isabelle ex Molly. You know, I can see it happening now, can't you? What I think's happened here, right, is Molly is a she's watched the Ingham vlogs clearly at some point. She's decided that she feels sorry for Isabelle. She's taken Isabelle under her wing, and she you know, if you tell Molly that Isabelle comes from the Inghams and she's not to be trusted or whatever, right, Molly will turn around and say, don't care at all. But what you should care about, right, is the fact that Chris Ingham is a groomer, and he's liable to be trying to groom you. My question, right, and my concern, if you're a young lady and you are mixing with the likes of Chris Ingham, does that mean that you don't have any faith in the girls who he groomed? Is that means that you have a disrespect to those young girls that he groomed? It feels a bit icky, in my opinion, just for the sake of a little bit of exposure from your part. Anyway, if you have appreciated this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.